And a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve, not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Neighbors in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Wilson will throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to run it, and he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Patrick to throw. Firing right side, brought in rounds. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mahomes on first down. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
Mahomes. And he's in. Rasheed Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken around the 11. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10.
Play action. Now, Wilson. Now a short one, caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Giants.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
That's another New York
Tracy. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The shotgun. Wilson. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20. Mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches.
Makes it third and inches.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
First down, Chiefs.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible. Run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. goes now to throw again. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Giants 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Good coverage by Punchy. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, KC.
11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Downfield is caught by Brown. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming in.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
We are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
Giants 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Neighbors in motion. They go play action with Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Giants. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10.
On the give, it's Tracy. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
We'll take this in back to the 16. And they get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Huff is very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now, Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance toward the marker. It sets up fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. First and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
The offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 52 yards away. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most, where a hook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations like this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's their punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Forced to his right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Patrick to throw. A short run taken in by Kelsey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down. A handoff to Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Mahomes back to the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. It's a win for the visiting Chiefs, and they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they could play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.